So this is quite personal. I'm going to really bare my soul here, including, I noticed, getting myself, it's my stock response when I do videos, like, do that. So I thought I'd just start off by enabling you to see that I do that. So I had a dream the other day, and it was a dark dream. And I want to tell you what happened, but I'm not going to go into the gory details because it's not good. It's not good, it's not appropriate. And so I'm going to tell you what happened, and then I'm going to tell you what I reflected on it, because I think dreams are very powerful. I mean, Carl Jung spoke about the subconscious and the messages from the dreams and so on and so forth. So here's the story of what happened, right? So I was at a friend's 50th. He's a well-known guy, and loved and adored, and in his trade, in his profession, and it was his 50th, and there were lots of people and lots of merriment, and this guy who was like a friend of a friend came up and said he wanted to do a healing on this friend of mine, and people were like, oh, healing, it's a party, come on, give me a break. Anyway, he was very convincing, and he said, look, it's an intuitive thing, and I get a sense and a feel of this is really appropriate for you. So anyway, he convinced his friend, and they went off into a room, into the sitting room, and he then he proceeded to handcuff him and stole his phone, and said he was going to use all the data to to bribe and blackmail him if he ever told anyone, and he had all his identity and stuff on it, and then he proceeded to violate him, right? So then each time people would come in, they'd say, like, oh, what's going on? What's happening? He said, no, I'm doing a healing. And meanwhile, he was handcuffed on the floor, kind of out of sight, because there was a sofa in the way, right? He was handcuffed, and horrible, right? And so that was it. So I was relaying this dream to my brother, and we were talking about dreams and how in dreams we are all players in the dream, whether it's the weather or an animal or whatever it happens to be, or personas in this case. And what I recognized was three parts of me that I can recognize. So the first is the perpetrator. So the person who is manipulative, persuasive, strategic, those kinds of words. And then the victim, like being handcuffed, being helpless, gullible, like, how did I get myself in this situation? So that's really interesting. And then the other persona is the people who come in, that come in through the door are the helpers, like, is everything okay? What's going on? And so I see those three persona in me. I see the perpetrator, I see the victim, and I see the helper and the do-gooder. Anyway, so I've taken a bit of a risk telling you that, and I've spared the detail, luckily. I hope I've got it about right, that I don't make you feel very uncomfortable. But I hope that you maybe get something from that for yourself, maybe some dreams you've had where it starts to piece together. Because what we tend to do is look for meaning. I thought, I must give this friend of mine a call and let him know I had a dream about him. That's not appropriate, right? It's not about that. It's about the personas that we are in dreams. I thought it was really interesting. Hope you enjoyed the story.